Once on the moon there lived a dog who went to Earth to find a frog. But he grew tired during his long space flight and woke up in a place dark as night. This is the Ballad of One-Paw Dog. One-Paw Dog was cold and wet. He was floating in a strange substance, and his spacecraft was nowhere to be seen. But high above was a familiar sight, his home, the moon. He had never seen it like this before, so small and alone. Even so, it was beautiful, and, remembering what the frog from Mars had said, he wondered out loud if it was, in fact, blue, perhaps even cerulean. "Did someone call for Sir Julian?" The booming voice came from below and belonged to the largest creature One-Paw had ever seen. The old dog dipped his head below the water and apologized for the mispronunciation. Sir Julian, Knight of the Seven Seas, Whale Division, was impressed the dog could pronounce anything underwater at all, as typically most residents of Earth could not. But One-Paw explained that he was from the moon, and perhaps that gave him an advantage. The whale agreed heartily and was deeply honored to be One-Paw's welcoming party. He had prepared a song for just such an occasion. "Welcome to Earth, it's my pleasure to greet you. There's so much to see and much more to do. As sure as the whales in the ocean are blue, you are welcomed on Earth, and I'm here for you." As a knight, Sir Julian had sworn an oath to aid all those he encountered on his journey about the Earth. One-Paw was too proud to ask for help, but he did ask for directions to the land of green, where he hoped to find Phineas the frog. Whales are not excellent at hearing due to the excess water in their ears, and at first Sir Julian thought One-Paw asked for a hand of beans. But upon learning his true question, the whale had to admit that he didn't know for sure. There were many lands of green on Earth, but the closest one was half a night's swim to the north. The friendly whale volunteered to take the dog there, but One-Paw declined. He was too proud and did not want to be a burden or begin his days on the earth in debt to another. "'Tis my duty to serve," Sir Julian reminded him, but the dog remained stubborn, and the whale agreed to respect his wishes. As One-Paw paddled away, the good knight declared that should he ever be in need, all he had to do was call out his name, for the currents were strong here, and the dog was small. In fact, it seemed One-Paw was shrinking. Impossible, the dog thought, but as he swam on, it became clear that the whale was correct. The Earth had a strange effect on the dog from the moon. He was shrinking, and rapidly. He decided to take a break and turn on his back. As he floated in the dark waters, he could sense strange creatures passing deep below him. To take his mind off this rather unsettling fact, he focused on the skies above. His home, the moon, hung amongst the stars. "It looks lonely," thought One-Paw. "It does not look cerulean at all. It doesn't even look Sir Julian." To One-Paw, it looked pale and insignificant, which was not too far from how he felt. He considered calling out to it and to his garden beyond, but just as he worked up the nerve, the moon disappeared over the horizon, and he would have despaired at the loss, except another rather exceptional thing was happening. The water was disappearing, and he could feel something soft and grainy at his back. He had come ashore at dawn, and as the sun appeared upon the horizon, he heard a strange, haunting sound rise to meet it. Now, as we have established, one-pawed dog was a dog, not a cat, and so he knew he was not curious. Yet something within him was compelled to seek out the source of this beautiful sound. With aching paws and wet boots, the old dog from the moon made his way with care and caution up the steep incline of the beach.